If you don't have your vision, if you don't have your VTO intact, how are you going to make decisions about what's urgent and what's important? Has everyone heard of John Wooden? Anybody watch Ted Lasso? He's always like quoting John Wooden. He's the greatest basketball coach of all time. His players write books about him. He was an English teacher who just felt like his teams should not care about the competition. They should have a set of core values. They should have their processes, and they should run. Sounds a little EOS-y to me. But he was well known because he'd bring in these big, tough basketball players. And the first thing he'd have his freshmen do, the very first thing, is sit down and learn how to put on their socks and tie their shoes. And all these guys are like, I couldn't believe it. This little Midwestern English teacher guy is telling me how to tie my shoes. There's a very specific reason Wooden did this. He did this because their practices and their processes depended on running and practicing a lot. And they ran so much that if your shoes weren't fitting well, you'd get blisters, they'd get infected, you wouldn't be able to practice. So he was fastidious about this. He taught his players, these are 18 to 21-year-olds, right? Here's how you tie your shoes. And people thought he was crazy, but they won more championships than anybody in history. And that's a small detail, but it had massive impact. So prioritizing is the same kind of thing. I know everybody has their quote unquote priorities. Priority actually means one. So you can't have your ones, you have to have a one. And then when that one's done, you have another one. So sequencing your priorities is really powerful. One of the biggest challenges I see, and I alluded to this earlier, is too many priorities. When you have too many priorities, you don't have priorities, you have a wish list. And I could quote everybody from Warren Buffett to Bob Iger to Tony Robbins. I'm going to put one thing at the top, make it the first thing, then move to the second thing. Now, when we're in a leadership position, one of our most important things is people, and we have to make sure there's space to manage all the things that are coming up. But in terms of your list, the more intentional about it you can be, the better. To be intentional, it can't live up here. I know you can pull it off. I know you're tough. I know your brain is amazing and beautiful. It's not really meant to do that. Get it somewhere where you can see it. Make sure you're informing it with all your different deadlines and all the different things people are asking of you, and get an exact order of execution. When the list is really long, like more than 5 things, start chunking things down. So chunking is when we take a bunch of related items and we group them together to make them easier for our brain. So I can say tying the shoe. I don't have to describe the process to you because we know what tying a shoe is. That's a simple form of chunking. So when you use chunking, you're able to go, I got these 10 things. They really are more of a project or more of a larger effort. I'm going to chunk them together. And if I can make progress on one thing in there today, I'm good. One of the tools that gets used here, they get called Eisenhower quadrants. Anybody ever heard of Eisenhower quadrants? So fun fact, Eisenhower never used them. They're from the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People by Stephen Covey, who is a great mentor of mine. He had these urgency and importance quadrants. And he opens with an Eisenhower quote, which is why Eisenhower's name got put on it. So this is a technique where you're thinking about things as urgent, important, not important. And you're using that to make decisions about what needs to be tackled first, what can be delegated. And it is a really powerful process. I see too many blog posts that miss the thing. If you don't have your vision, if you don't have your VTO intact, how are you going to make decisions about what's urgent and what's important? So use your vision, whether you have a personal vision or your company's vision, use your goals to tell you what should be done now versus later, what needs to be done now, and also look at what you can delegate. Because if you can delegate it, you don't have to do it, it's still going to get done. The Wooden story was to tell you guys how important this simple thing is.
Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode. Be sure to hit the like button below and click the subscribe button to be notified when new videos drop. See you next time.